morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, September 4th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Alabama highlights suicide prevention efforts during September Awareness Month, Operation Christmas Child workshops date set, and the Cullman Chamber hosts Young Professional Entrepreneur Panel. All this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and the Alabama Department of Mental Health is joining with statewide partners to focus on strength, dignity, hope, and purpose in saving lives. The campaign highlights suicide risk, encourages evidence-based care, and spreads messages of resilience. The fastest way to reach help in a suicidal crisis is by calling or texting 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Since its launch in July of 2022, more than 132,000 Alabamians have used 988 for immediate access to support, making it a cornerstone of the state's mental health response. Through the Alabama Crisis System of Care, resources such as regional crisis centers and mobile crisis teams are expanding to meet people where they are. Local communities are also engaging in awareness and prevention. Project Zero Suicide, facilitated by Vital, is holding town hall meetings in several counties this month, including in Cullman County this evening from 5 to 8 p.m. at First Baptist in Cullman. These events provide safe spaces for open discussion, suicide prevention training, and learning the warning signs. Other initiatives like Are You OK Day encourage Alabamians to check in on friends, neighbors, and coworkers. By starting conversations and sharing resources, everyone can play a role in preventing suicide. Local volunteers and churches preparing for this year's Operation Christmas Child Shoebox campaign are invited to a Project Leader workshop on Sunday, September 14th from 2 to 4 p.m. at St. Andrew's Global Methodist Church. Hosted by the Central Alabama area team, the workshop equips churches and community leaders with tools to support the 2025 drive. Attendees can pick up free shoeboxes, enjoy snacks, win door prizes, and learn how to secure early reservations to serve at a processing center. Workshops are open to everyone interested in the ministry, with updates for 2025, FAQs, and practical guidance for organizing local collections. Operation Christmas Child, a project of Samaritan's Purse, sends gift-filled shoeboxes with toys, school supplies, and personal care items to children worldwide, sharing God's love in a tangible way. Since 1993, more than 232 million boxes have reached kids in over 170 countries and territories, with a 2025 goal of 12.6 million. National Collection Week runs November 17th through 24th at nearly 5,000 drop-off locations nationwide. To RSVP, contact the Cullman host, Margie Belson, at mbelson@gmail.com or 650-773-7419. The Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce will host the Young Professionals Entrepreneur Panel on Tuesday, September 9th, beginning at 11:30 a.m. at the Chamber office. Presented by Hawkins Medical and Wellness, the event is free and open to community members ages 21 to 40. Refreshments will be provided. The panel brings together 4 local entrepreneurs: Paige Claybo of Heirlooms Fine and Performing Arts, Logan Brooks of Evolve Fitness, Minnie Perry of Lash Out, and Jake Berkey of Busted Knuckle Off-Road. Each will share personal experiences from starting and growing their businesses, including challenges, setbacks, and successes. Attendees will also hear practical advice for anyone considering a business venture. The program will feature moderated questions as well as an audience Q&A, giving young professionals the opportunity to engage directly with successful business owners. For details, contact the Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce at 256-734-0454 or info@cullmanchamber.org. The chamber is located at 301 2nd Avenue Southwest in Cullman. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, 3 local football teams earn ASWA rankings, and Auburn's Arnold and Pleasant are named SEC Players of the Week. Sports is next. Welcome back. Let's lead off today's sports segment with a look at the latest on our local football teams. The Alabama Sports Writers Association released its latest football poll Wednesday morning, and 3 local teams earned spots in the rankings. The Fairview Aggies rose to number 4 in Class 5A after defeating Springville 40-23. The Good Hope Raiders are sitting at number 6 in Class 4A after collecting a 42-7 win over West Point, and the Addison Bulldogs are currently ranked number 8 in Class A after dominating Decatur Heritage 57-0. Cold Springs also received votes in the Class 2A poll. Moving to college football, 2 Auburn Tigers earned SEC Weekly honors after their season-opening win at Baylor. Quarterback Jackson Arnold was named SEC Co-Offensive Player of the Week, and kick returner Rayshawn Pleasant took Co-Special Teams honors. In his Auburn debut, Arnold rushed for 137 yards and 2 touchdowns with 108 passing yards, sealing the 38-24 win with a 27-yard fourth down score late in the fourth. He averaged 8.6 yards on 16 carries and went 11 for 17 through the air. He shares the award with LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier. Arnold's 137 rushing yards were the most by an Auburn quarterback since Nick Marshall ran for 214 at Tennessee in 2013. Pleasant flipped momentum with a 98-yard kickoff return late in the third quarter to push the lead to 31-17 after Baylor pulled within a score. It was his 3rd career return touchdown. The 98-yarder is Auburn's longest kick return for a touchdown since Trey Mason's 97-yard return against Utah State in 2011. Auburn hosts Ball State Saturday at 6:30 p.m. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, the North Alabama Agriplex hosts Harvest to Home annual fundraiser and the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Growing up on a small cattle farm in rural Mississippi, David Russell learned the value of hard work and resourcefulness. Today, those lessons guide his work in Alabama fields, where he serves as an assistant professor with the Alabama Cooperative Extension System and Auburn University. Russell's journey took him from Mississippi State University, where he studied agronomy and weed science, to a career dedicated to helping farmers adopt research-based practices. He says he often thinks back to his own family's farm, where decisions were made based on tradition rather than science. His work now focuses on giving Alabama farmers the knowledge and tools his family never had. From pastures and row crops to forests and home gardens, Russell helps producers manage weeds and improve production. He emphasizes practical, science-based recommendations tailored to local needs. For Russell, the fields and farms of Alabama are his classroom. He says his goal is to be a trusted source of information while building strong relationships with producers and communities. It's a role rooted in his own upbringing, turning lessons from a Mississippi farm into service that benefits Alabama agriculture today. The North Alabama Agriplex will host its annual fundraiser, Harvest to Home, on Thursday, September 18th at Loft 212 in Cullman. Doors open at 5 p.m. with a silent auction, followed by dinner at 6 prepared by Chat and Chew, and then a live auction. Proceeds from the event benefit Agriplex programming, which provides educational opportunities and resources for the community. Tammy Culver Allen will MC the evening, with Kent Stanford serving as auctioneer. Tickets are $50 each or $500 for a table of 8. Sponsors include Alabama Farm Credit, Coleman Jefferson Gas, First South Farm Credit, Sprout Fiber Internet, and Alabama Web Press. For tickets or more information, visit agriplex.org or call 256-297-1044. Organizers say the event is a great way to enjoy local food while supporting the mission of the Agriplex. St. Paul's Lutheran Church and School is excited to welcome the community to its annual Fall Festival happening on Sunday, October 12th from 2 to 5 p.m. at 510 3rd Avenue Southeast in Cullman. This family-friendly event will feature delicious food trucks with something for everyone, a lively dunk tank, a trunk or treat for kids of all ages, and much more fun and fellowship. The Fall Festival is open to the entire community, providing an opportunity for families and friends to gather, enjoy seasonal activities, and celebrate the blessings of fall. Q-Tip is a domestic short-hair kitty, approximately 5 years old, with a heart as gentle as his name suggests. He's the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. This friendly fellow loves to cuddle and is always curious about what you're up to. One of his favorite pastimes is exploring the cat tower, but what really sets him apart is his peaceful demeanor. Q-Tip is the perfect candidate for a companion, therapy, or reading cat as his calm presence offers comfort in a busy world. Looking for comfort? Q-Tip has you covered. One shelter staffer stated, "I just love his calm attitude as the busy world flies by." As he is already neutered, his adoption fee has been reduced to just $35, though his worth is immeasurable. That fee covers vaccines, microchip, wormer, and a general vet exam. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If Q-Tip has already found his forever home, please take time to meet his friends who are still waiting for families of their own. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Memorial services for Robert Bobby Yearwood, 68 of Cullman, will be from 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Sunday, September 21st at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Graveside services for Laurel Levon Hill, 80 of Cullman, will be at 11 a.m. Monday, September 8 at Welcome Baptist Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the funeral home from 9:30 to 10:30 before the service. Billy Faye Woods, age 87 of Vinemont, passed away on Sunday, August 31st. A graveside service will be at 10 a.m. on Saturday, September 6th at Friendship Methodist Cemetery. Burial at Friendship Methodist Cemetery. Edward McDonald Jr., age 53 of Vinemont, passed away on Monday, September 1st. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. Candy Atchley, age 65 of Gunnersville, passed away August 31st. A memorial service will be at 2 p.m. Friday, September 5th at Cold Springs Baptist Church. Virginia Faye Dees Holslander, age 82 of Cullman, passed away on August 31st. No memorial service is planned at this time. John D. Morrow, age 83 of Crane Hill, passed away Thursday, August 28th. Memorial service will be Saturday, September 13th at 2 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Lowell Eugene Hall, age 76 of Hanceville, passed away Saturday, August 30th. Funeral service will be held on Saturday, September 6th at 1 p.m. at Bluntsville Funeral Home. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until service time at 1. Burial will follow in Oak Grove Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. There's a slight chance of showers this morning, changing to sun in the afternoon with a high near 86. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 65. Friday should be sunny with a high near 92 and a nice breeze. Friday night, partly cloudy with the low around 68. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.